fun, smart, and dynamic with IUPeeps.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of IUPeeps. My name is Gula, I'm your host for today, and I'm here with
Alexa and
Khansa.
Yay! Okay, so we're gonna discuss a little bit about their work-life balance, about navigating in the communication science life. So why don't we get started into this concept? We are actually having a mukbang, so let's dig in. So Khansa, I want to ask first about you. So what have you been busy about lately? What are your busyness besides your class?
Okay, so the things that I've been doing right now, besides the class, is actually preparing for my CTS. CTS is actually credit transfer system for me to exchange to other country, and the destination is actually Italy. So yeah, I've been actually really excited to be preparing there, but it's actually pretty hard right now because I've been searching for a house for about like 2 weeks, and I still not.
Is it really overwhelming to find housing there since you can go there, right?
Yes, that's one of the point, and also the language barrier. So I should use like translator every day, every time, and it's been so anxious, and it's just full of anxiety.
Okay, so a little bit of fun fact that I know about Alexa here is that she already did her exchange, right? Last year. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your CTS or about your housing there? What about that?
In my experience, it's pretty more easier, I could say, because like it's still in Asia, right? For context, I exchanged in Korea University. It's in South Korea, especially in like the Seoul, this city, like the crowded one. So for a language, I did learn it for like 1 month. Maybe Khansa also like prepare for her language, but still it's different. Like Korea and Italy, Asia must be more like comfortable, more familiar. And my experience there, pretty good, pretty okay, very, very.
Did you meet another Hongdae guy?
Do you leave me alone?
Do you leave me alone?
Maybe what I could say is like the study pressure is much more harder there.
Oh, much more harder there because okay, so
do you know Sky Castle, the drama?
The K-drama.
I actually don't watch K-drama.
So the one thing that why I didn't choose Korea was the academic pressure. Actually.
Yeah, the academic pressure there is really hard.
So when you experience that kind of pressure, what do you do actually to relieve the stress? What is the non-academic activity that gives you like a little bit of peace of mind?
Maybe for me, because I was accepted in one of the program, which is IISMA, in the Indonesian International Student Mobility Awards, which.
Wow.
Yeah, the point is that I have a lot of friends there. Like we have 61 awardees, so I have a lot of like Indonesian friends. Like I have a whole community there, and I think the one that relieved my stress is actually working in the IISMA itself, because I am there as the co-student representative, and we're working on like the student festival, international student festival, and then like festival with KBRI, and we kind of introduce Indonesia, and I think introducing Indonesia to like people and like actually talking to other people kind of relieve my stress.
Oh, okay.
It's really exciting.
Yeah, I know, right?
Why is your accent change? I feel like you're kind of Singaporean right now.
Oh really?
No, dua tinggi.
Crazy rich Asians.
Okay, moving on. I actually want to know about Khansa. Okay, so. I hear that you're very booked, right? Especially now that you have to deal with your CTS, with your housing there, etc., etc. But do you actually prefer being overbooked or like just scooting over the semester?
Actually,
why don't we dig in first, right?
Okay.
One bite and then we talk.
Okay.
So actually, I prefer to be overbooked because I actually doesn't like being alone. Yeah, I know it's really weird, but I love when I have alone time. But when it's too much, it's just getting into me. Like I started like thinking too many problems. So yeah, I just love being have so much things to do.
Oh, so you're a very extroverted person.
Yes,
Yeah.
I am very, very.
What is your MBTI?
At ESTP.
Yeah, see, what about you?
ENFP.
I am ENFJ. Okay. It's a little bit exciting for us, especially like, in navigating our friendship, right, about MBTI. So, since all of us are E's, so where do you actually go to hang out? Do you have a preferred place?
Like with friends, right?
Yeah, of course.
I think mostly we just go to like cafes,
Yes.
right?
Okay, so we've come down a little bit about the previous. So why don't we move on to the next segment, right? The next segment is called Burnout, but still Slay.
Slay.
Okay, so we're going to do another question in this segment. So I hear that you take a lot of responsibilities in the previous semester, right?
Yeah.
So it is no doubt that we feel maybe a little bit of burnout. Yeah. So how do you handle that, and when is the last time that you experienced an actual burnout?
I forgot when exactly, but like since last semester I was doing my exchange, and then I was also still a part of the himpunan, and then I am also like have a responsibility in the IISMA community itself as the co-student representative. I kind of feel like it's a little bit burns me down, like because like I have to adapt to like the new environment.
So, referring back to the question, so actually, how do you navigate when you feel burnt out? And have you ever felt that? Maybe during your exchange or during your study here? Tell us a little bit more about that.
Okay, so I don't know exactly when I feel the burnout, but like since last semester, I have a lot of, I could say, kind of such a responsibility in both worlds,
A lot of you paid, right?
yeah. In Undip itself, I still in himpunan communication, but in the IISMA, in the exchange program, I also part of like a co-student representative. So it's kind of hard for me to balance out
And
both
both
of
are
them.
big
Yeah,
responsibilities.
it's kind of big responsibility for me. So I do feel a little bit burnout, and how do I cope with that is
Yeah.
actually by, it's kind of weird and it's not Indonesiaable, but I do walk there.
Oh,
So
they're
like
very
friendly,
friendly.
walk friendly, like taking a walk and then just like listening to music and hop to like my favorite cafe, buying coffee, and then just like go to walk everywhere I want, where the wind takes me. It's kind of helped me a lot.
So Khansa, I want to refer back to you. So you stated previously that you have sometimes feel a little bit kind of unbalanced. So, but did you ever notice that you feel like, oh, this time is too much on my plate, or like I still can handle everything, but when you can handle one thing, that you just crash out and burn into one thing. So how do you experience that?
I think I know when I feel like it's just too much, like I know it when I met people and then I respond to them is like badly, like
So
what
as
is
an
it, like-
extrovert, like you just
Yeah.
react differently towards
yeah,
other people.
I react like I become not myself, like I become someone else. And yeah, when people like asking me something, I usually just like shrug it off, like yeah, or like no, just like one sentence and because I just after a few minutes after that, I just feel, oh, this is too much on my plate then. So I just kind of notice like the little things when I
Interact with people.
So yeah.
So now that we have, I feel like both of you has already experienced that. I hear that Alexa coped that with, doing walks. But what about you? How do you balance it out? How do you balance your work and life?
Usually I met my other friends that is not in the same,
Like the same, not the same
Circle.
peers.
yeah, not the same circle or organization. Like maybe when I think it feels really burdening when met my work friends, then I saw my other friends, like maybe from other faculty or what.
So you're a very extroverted person.
Yeah.
You need
recharge-
people to cope with
yeah.
people.
Of course, I cope from people to people, basically like that. So when we met the same people, we talk like the same things.
Topics.
Yeah, the same topics. So it's getting boring and stuff. But
Okay.
when I met other people, I can know the new gossip and such,
So it can be agreed that we love to gossip.
Yeah.
Especially
We are
our Comm
gossip girls.
Okay. Okay. So about my experience, I feel like it's a little bit different than you guys because like you met other people and you do walks, but I also enjoy my alone time. But I usually enjoy it with appreciating other art. So I love seeing art. I love seeing like visual art, especially like films. Maybe I really like watching films, like to recharge that or watch a series. But that something that is not like too deep than of our discussion in the daily. So now that we have covered that topic, what we discussed to the third segment, which is calm or dumb. Okay,
Calm
so
or dumb.
it's a little bit of a game show. If I will give you a statement and you can answer that with calm or dumb.
Okay.
Calm means that you love that, but calm means that you don't recommend that. Okay. So first statement: 7 a.m. classes.
1, 2, 3, dumb.
Yeah, I feel that too. I hear that.
Dumb.
Okay, next up. Smart but super strict lecturer. I think we know who this is. Can we say the name? Hello.
1,
2, 3, come!
I feel like strict people, strict lecturer. I hear them and I want to know more about them. But at the same time, I feel like
it's basically love-hate relationship.
yeah, basically.
But like,
I
at least,
love it.
but I prefer that because like
Yeah. They know what they're talking.
Yeah, they know what
they're talking about.
Exactly.
And they're really smart. I love smart people.
I love
And
learning more.
Yeah, like when they talk much, they know what they're talking about. You know, not just like some nonsense. But so I love strict lecturer who also smart. Yeah. So I love it. It's just making me more like I think I should do more for
I'm with
her
her.
or him.
Ikut.
Bro.
Okay.
Moving on to another topic. Chill but kind lecturer.
Okay.
Oh.
Chill but kind
So,
lecturer.
very laid back lecturer.
Okay,
I
okay.
think we know what this is too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, Kak.
what?
1, 2, 3, come!
I feel like, why do you hesitate? Why do you hesitate? I feel like you hesitate a little bit.
I hesitate a little bit because, it's like 50-50. Sometimes it's good for me,
For your mental being.
my mental being, but sometimes I need stricter lecturer actually. Yeah, I prefer stricter lecturer more because it's just like they have the time frame. They do like we have to do this, and that gitu.
Very
So like,
organized.
Yeah, it's more than the like back when usually no, it's okay, up to you or something like that. I just hate that when the phrase coming, oh, it's up to you.
Okay. So, move on.
Yeah, move on.
Moving on. I think this statement represents all of us three. It calls joining the student association.
Ooh, okay.
So you ready?
1, 2, 3, go!
Oh my God, we always agreeing with
we
each
have the
other.
same. Yeah, we have the
Yeah.
best answers. What about you, Alexa? What do you think about this?
Because I think joining student association, which is HIMPAS, right?
Yeah, HIMPAS.
HIMPAS. It's kind of something that grows me. I think if I did not join that HIMPAS, I wouldn't be like I am right now. Because it's like, okay, you learn in communication, but then in the organization, you will grow more, like technically, right?
Because
Okay.
you do it like practically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, I have the same opinion with you. I agree. So, next statement. Dating someone from the same major. Okay, it's a little bit gossip. I feel like we have a little gossip on the table. Why don't we spill the tea?
I think we will disagree.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
What is this
What
mean,
does this
Alexa?
mean?
It is conditional, guys. If the guy is good, then okay. Okay.
Okay, so why do you give this answer?
I think we cannot classify boy
Oh,
by
we cannot generalize
major.
that.
Yeah, we cannot generalize people.
I'm sorry, but I generalize people.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Second to last.
Second to last.
Second to last.
Second to last. Having lots of friend groups.
Okay.
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 1, 2, 3.
Comm!
What?
Why you disagree with that?
Okay, so you have to you have to hear me. So I feel like having a lot of friend groups can be a little bit of overwhelming. Like for example, when I give life update to other people, like I just got into an argument with this person. I don't want to repeat that kind of experience to a lot of people. You know, I want them to in one circle and that only. I don't like to expose myself. But what about you guys?
I love
Exposing yourself.
Yes, I love meeting new people, talking about myself, and also that's
Me and me.
basically like I love being in many different friends group because I can be other people in that friend group.
I
Do
think
you know what
I
mean?
kind of agree with Khansa because I feel like each group have its own portion.
Yes, that's the point.
Okay, so it's a little bit different approach you have to do.
Yeah, maybe.
But it's okay. But it's okay.
It's fine.
In communication, we appreciate the differences, right? Thanks. I'm afraid that is all the time that we have in the studio today. Once again, I'm your host Gula, and I'm here with
Alexa and Khansa.
It has been work-life balance, and is happy to have you. And we will see you on the next episode of IUPeeps. Bye.
Fun, smart, and dynamic with IUPeeps.